There are plenty of expensive houses located around the globe. Some of these expensive houses belong to royalty, and others belong to normal citizens with a lot of money. In this video, we will be looking at the 10 most expensive houses in the world. Number 10. Lakshmi Mittal's home at 1819 Kensington Gardens, London. The houses built on this property used to be the separate homes to the Egyptian and Russian embassies, respectively, until the 1990s, when a real estate developer named David Khalili bought both of the properties for around £20 million. The mansions were then renovated and joined together to form a gigantic palace-like home, which was sold to Formula One racing boss Bernie Ecclestone for £50 million. However, Ecclestone's wife was not a fan of the house and refused to live there. So Lakshmi Mittal stepped in and bought the newly renovated mega mansion from Ecclestone for £57 million, and he has lived there since 2001. This massive stone mansion is built in the style of Italian palazzos, and is perhaps the most eye-catching house on the street, which is very impressive considering it's nicknamed Billionaire's Row. This home is estimated to be worth around $125 million. Number 9. Palazzo d'Amore, Beverly Hills, California. Located in the world-famous Beverly Hills is the illustrious Palazzo d'Amore. This property is owned by real estate tycoon Jeff Green and was intended to be used as a place to host parties. Just by looking at the property, you can certainly see why. The home is a 12-bedroom, 23-bathroom behemoth, coming in at a massive 55,000 square feet. As the home was built for the purposes of entertaining, it should come as no surprise that there's a ballroom for parties, as well as waterfalls, swimming pools, theaters, and enough parking space for over 150 cars. There's also a 27-car garage to keep all of your high-end vehicles in. If you're looking to buy the Palazzo d'Amore, then you're in luck. If you have the money, of course. The house was put up for sale with a price tag of $129 million. Number 8. Larry Ellison Estate, Woodside, California. This massive 23-acre estate is owned by Larry Ellison, founder of Silicon Valley mainstay Oracle. Ellison himself is worth over $50 billion, and his estate reflects his immense net worth. The estate was designed by Paul Driscoll, and it's very much influenced by Japanese architecture. The massive property is certainly fit for an emperor, and it's complete with a koi pond and 10 different buildings which total a massive cost of $200 million. The estate is not just influenced by Japanese architectural design, it's actually modeled after an emperor's palace. The immense property is also filled with many unique and expensive types of trees, including maples, oaks, redwoods, and of course, Japanese sakura trees, also known as Japanese cherry blossoms. Number 7. Ira Rennert's 4 Fairfield Pond Mansion, Hamptons, New York. This massive mansion, located on some scenic beachfront property in the Hamptons, covers a whopping 62,000 square feet. That's equal to almost an acre and a half of land. The whole property is 62 acres, which gives Ira Rennert plenty of room to rest and relax by the beach. Real estate website Zillow lists the massive mansion as having 21 bedrooms and 18 bathrooms, so there is plenty of room for guests to stay. The main mansion isn't the only building on the property though. There are 3 more houses, and the acreage of all the houses combined adds up to a gigantic 110,000 square feet, which is equal to almost 2.5 acres. The garage can hold 100 cars, and the home theater has enough seats for 160 people. There's a 91-foot-long dining room in the mansion as well. And if you want to relax after dinner, there's 3 swimming pools to take a dip in, and there's a hot tub that costs over $150,000 alone. The whole property is one of the most expensive in the United States, coming in at $248 million. Number 6. The Odeon Tower Penthouse in Monaco. This property is a tad bit different than the last few entries on our list, because this one isn't exactly on a sprawling piece of land. Instead, it's on top of a skyscraper. The Odeon Tower Penthouse in Monaco is quite literally a towering penthouse suite on top of the second tallest building in Europe's Mediterranean coast. The view from this home is unbeatable, towering over the coastal city of Monaco at a stellar 558 feet. Even though it's not technically a house, the penthouse is comparable in size to the last entries, coming in at 35,000 square feet that spans several floors. You even get your own private elevator to help you get from floor to floor with ease. And if that wasn't enough, you get your own private infinity pool to relax in. The pool comes with a totally tubular water slide too. If you want to buy this property, you'll have to shell out a staggering $330 million. Number 5. The White House, Washington, D.C., United States. Everyone knows about the President's residence at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, but not many know how much the amazing piece of American history is worth. The White House has been rebuilt and remodeled many times over the years, and each change made to the White House has been expansive. The White House was initially constructed in the late 1790s, but it was mostly destroyed by fires in the War of 1812. The White House was then rebuilt, and the south and north porticos were added in 1824 and 1829 respectively. The West Wing was added in 1901, and the iconic Oval Office was created by President Taft in 1908. The East Wing was added in 1942, and a new steel frame was added in 1948 to keep the White House standing strong. All of these expansions have made the White House total an incredibly large 55,000 square feet. The White House has also been designated as a museum by Congress, and has since been packed with over 600 different historical artifacts. The White House is estimated to be worth around $425 million, but for obvious reasons, it's not exactly for sale. Number 4. Vittenhurst, London. The Vittenhurst Estate is a Georgian Revival architectural period mansion located in northwest London. The mansion is said to be renovated and expanded, where the basement of the historical mansion will be dug 2 stories deep. The planned renovations of the Vittenhurst Mansion will make it the second largest private residence in all of England, aside from Buckingham Palace, of course. The original estate has been around since the late 1700s, but the mansion itself was only built in the 1910s. The Vittenhurst Mansion has 65 different rooms, with 25 of them being bedrooms. There's also a massive ballroom, tea room, drawing room, and even a billiard room, all of which are decorated with opulent classical accoutrements. After the planned renovations, the Vittenhurst Estate is estimated to be worth around $450 million. Number 3. Villa Leopolda, French Alps. This massive home, located in Villefranche-sur-Mer on the French Riviera, is considered to be the 3rd largest home in the world. This gargantuan house was designed by the American architect Ogden Codman Jr., who considers this property to be his magnum opus. Codman was very protective over his work, and he often refused to lease the property to anyone that wanted to make changes that were contrary to his vision. There are 12 pools on this estate, as well as 19 master bedroom suites and 14 bathrooms. The villa is decorated with an immense amount of luxury furnishings that make the property as expensive as it is iconic. The estimated worth of this property is around $750 million. Number 2. Antilia, Mumbai. Antilia is easily one of the largest private residences on Earth. The towering building is owned by Mukesh Ambani, who is often referred to as the richest man in India. Even though this building is expensive, it sticks out like a sore thumb, and is often criticized for its appearance. The Antilia building is 570 feet tall and is complete with 3 helipads, a 168-car garage, a ballroom, an 80-seat theater, a spa, and even a temple. Antilia has a little bit of everything, and that is reflected in the cost. Antilia is valued somewhere around $2 billion, making it the most expensive privately owned home in the world. Number 1. Buckingham Palace, London. This entry should really be no surprise to anyone familiar with the iconic palace located in London, England. Buckingham Palace has been the home to British royalty since 1837, when Queen Victoria moved in. The absolutely staggering size of the palace is a huge factor in its price, of course. Buckingham Palace has a total of 775 rooms, with 52 master bedrooms for British royalty and their family, as well as 188 staff bedrooms, 78 bathrooms, 92 offices, and 19 staterooms. Of course, no palace would be complete without a throne room, and Buckingham Palace's throne room does not disappoint. Buckingham Palace is also known for having London's largest private garden. The garden at Buckingham Palace is a 42-acre garden that is packed with many varied and exotic plants. This garden is usually not open to the public, but you can catch a glimpse at it during the tours of the palace in August and September. Of course, the price tag for such a luxurious palace is fit for a queen. According to the real estate firm Foxtons, if you factor in the artworks, antique furniture, luxury amenities, and so on, Buckingham Palace is likely to be worth around $5.04 billion. So, how much would your dream house cost, and where would you like to live with it? Let us know in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We would really appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one.